Hello everyone and welcome to the inaugural episode of Uneven Asphalt. So, my name is Eli, and what is this channel about? Probably the first question you're gonna ask. Well, I decided to make a vlog about, a couple of things I'm going to try out. I'm big into sim racing. I'm also into racing in general, outside of, the apartment. Also some stuff that I hope to cover in the future is PCs. I might build a PC in the future. It's going to be exciting and also nerve-wracking at the same time. So, yeah. So in this episode of Uneven Asphalt, I'm going to walk you through my current rig setup for sim racing. So I've had this rig since 2011. It's been basically my old trusty. It's a very, good entry level sim racing. But over the years, as I've gotten faster, I met faster people that were a little more serious. Turns out I need to step up my game. And the first one was building my own PC back in 2014, and then doing a little bit of a refresh in 2017. So yeah, let me walk you around. This is the cave full of random stuff, and this is my rig. So this is a Playseat Evolution. Again, I had this back in 2011, and you can tell it's a bit worn, it's a bit aged, but in really, really good condition. Yeah, I had this since 2011, and what prompted me to get this was I joined this racing league in Gran Turismo 5 at the time called the Grumpy British Racing Club. You guys should definitely check them out. We're on gtarena.com. We do a bunch of league races. They're based out in England, hence the name. And yeah, I joined them back in 2011, 2012, and I was old school controller, one of the fastest out of my friends, along with my other friend Anthony. Yeah, so I met these guys, started racing a league, and it turned out that I was quick, but not as quick as I wanted to be. Hate losing. That's just, race car driver thing. So what you see here is the first ever wheel and pedal set that I got. So it's a Logitech G27. You can notice the Logitech emblem in the middle is missing. I was gonna put a custom badge in here, but just never got to it. I had this wheel since 2011 as well. I made a few modifications over the years. So what I did, and mainly the mods are in the pedals. So basically, I bought a Nixon modified brake pedal spring, which came with the spring and a rubber insole in the middle, and it improved the braking feel drastically. And then the old brake pedal spring from Logitech actually used the clutch, just to give it a little more resistance. Now, for PlayStation games, very rarely you use the clutch in general. The Logitech, as you can see back here, has got paddle shifters, and honestly, most, if not all Gran Turismo games, you're faster with the paddle shifters than you are using, 3 pedals, which is fine. I think that's what they went for when they designed this, because you see the stalk over here. I'll get into the drawbacks of the setup in a second, which this guy is one of them. Yeah, so modified pedals. Then I recently, about a year ago, I want to say, I bought a Ricmotech load cell kit. And this is where we start to get into the drawbacks of the system. So it comes with a spring, a rubber hose, actually, from like, a car coolant hose and stuff. A stopper on the bottom and a chip. And the idea is that you take out the spring, and it's supposed to feel like a race car. That really, it's kind of like you push the pedal halfway through and basically like full stop. Here's where one of the drawbacks happen. I don't know if there's good lighting over here, but so even now when I apply the brakes, there's a lot of flex in the brake pedal plate back here. And it's because there's nothing supporting it back here. It's literally just like an acute angle. And, you know, it flexes a lot, and, you know, it has gotten me inconsistent brake pedal feel and pressure, which one corner I'll go around, yeah, cool. The next lap, I brake at the same point, and I either overslow or I overcook it. And then we're gonna go into another drawback of this system. So, Gran Turismo, not a big deal, because when I'm driving, it's, you know, gas and brake only. So, you know, I have my feet around the column. However, when I do like iRacing, I set of course games that need 3 pedals. It's almost like I have to reach around with my right foot just to use the brakes instead of just going right to it and stuff, because the stalk's in the way for my normal path. It's almost like I have to go around, brake, heel toe, etc. And then you can actually see when I apply the brakes, the flex in the plate, you can actually hear it a little bit. And another drawback, which I didn't think of, because one season of iRacing I actually did with paddle shifters. And then the next one after, I decided to use the shifter. The shifter's all the way down here. It's almost like I'm reaching for like a drink, or I drop my phone just to change gears. I would prefer to be like up here, higher, but the evolution seat only allows it like down here, and I have to like custom create something just to get it higher. But yeah, it's decent, and for the setup I have right now, it slides underneath my current desk, which is just like a generic Amazon desk. Got 3 Dell monitors. You can see my PC. I'll go through the specs in another video. So yeah, so I was, you know, just checking out, you know, forums and stuff and see what everyone's running these days. And I ran into this company, which I'll unveil tomorrow, and their sim looked really good. Looked really, really strong build quality. And it turns out it's a dual purpose as a desk and a racing rig, which is huge for me. Only because also too, there are times that I work from home. So just, you know, that versatility was huge, but it was expensive. So then one day, just randomly on Facebook Marketplace, of all places, I Googled, you know, this company just to see if anyone was selling. And it turns out that someone was selling the actual rig that I wanted for way cheaper than what they were selling with some of the extras they had. So talking to them, you know, having conversations and stuff. We even had like a phone conference just to go through everything, and they sent me pics. Going to get it tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta drive up to Connecticut, so that's about like 3 states from me. But no big deal. It's like a 4-hour drive. I have nothing really going on this weekend anyways, and it's perfect timing because GT Arena is hosting a league race Sunday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is 8 o'clock whatever they use in Britain. I think it's like GMT or something. So I'm hoping that I get the rig set up, Logitech set up. Now this wheel doesn't work with the PS4 directly. I had to buy some sort of adapter, which I'm gonna show you in another video what it is, how it works, how it actually feels in Gran Turismo. And yeah, so Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. If you like what you see or you're interested in the future videos I got coming up, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and I'll see you guys next time.